If you're the victim of a violent crime and you're being charged, I don't understand how any of that's right.
More frustration for a Mission Beach woman who was shot in the leg during a carjacking attempt in Tijuana in June. ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen first spoke to Cassandra Light 2 weeks ago as she recounted her beach getaway weekend turn nightmare. Tonight he follows through with Light's new fears. She could be facing a big bill if she wants to get her SUV back.
The last time Cassandra Light saw her Mercedes SUV, it had a bullet hole in its side, and she was being rushed to a hospital. More than a month later, amid her recovery, added worries about the cost of getting it back.
How frustrating is this?
It's very frustrating.
Recovering from 4 surgeries after a devastating gunshot to her leg, Cassandra Light says physical healing is only part of her stress.
The vehicle is very overwhelming.
I first sat with Light 2 weeks ago as she opened up about her drive from Rosarito in mid-June. Light was driving her Mercedes GLA back home, her dog Ellie in the back, when an SUV boxed her in near a highway on-ramp in Tijuana, a masked gunman knocking on her window.
From the left, all of a sudden started banging on my window. He raised the gun up. That's when he fired the first shot. I leaned back, and that first shot blew through my driver's side window.
Light says the man fired twice before throwing her out of the window.
I'm just screaming, please don't take my dog. And so I stood up and I tried to run to the car, and I collapsed on the ground. And that's when I looked down and realized I'd been shot.
Her attackers took off. Police have not made any arrests. Light undergoing a total of 4 surgeries for a shattered tibia and fibula, adding to her physical pain, mounting frustrations about recovering her SUV. A contact with Mexican authorities told her it's likely done being processed by investigators and is now in a tow yard. A Mexican lawyer she hired told her she has to go in person to try to get it out. Though it is difficult to get an appointment, she says she is not ready to return to Tijuana.
Physically, I don't know that I could make the trip. Psychologically, on top of what happened, then no way.
Her lawyer telling her until she can get down there, the daily tow yard bill is climbing.
That's scary to even think about.
Light says she finally connected with the U.S. Consulate General in Tijuana Monday and was directed to a vehicle recovery form. I also reached out to the Consulate General to ask about Light's options, and I'm waiting for a response.
If you're the victim of a violent crime and you're being charged, I don't understand how any of that's right.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.